Hi friends, on April 1, 2026, that is yesterday, India has officially started its Census 2027. Let's get into the details of that. On April 1, 2026, India began conducting its national census. This decennial exercise was originally scheduled for 2021 but was postponed due to the pandemic. A brief about census. Census in India is the official counting of its population conducted every 10 years since 1951 to track demographics, housing and socio-economic trends. Census 2027 is the 8th official census of independent India. This was supposed to happen in 2021 but got delayed due to the pandemic. Census 2027 will be conducted in two phases. In the first phase, house listing and housing census takes place. It will be conducted over a period of 30 days, happening anytime between the months of April and September, depending upon the preference of that particular state or union territory. In the second phase, the population enumeration takes place and it will be conducted in February 2027. For the areas that remain snowbound in winter, such as those in Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh, this phase will be conducted during September of this year itself. Reference date. Reference date means that the census will capture the demographic events like birth, death and migration as of midnight of that particular date. In case of 2027 census, the reference date will be March 1, 2027 and October 1, 2026 for snowbound areas like Ladakh. Two unique features will make compilation much quicker this time. First, self-enumeration will be allowed. It means 15 days before house listing in each area, households can submit their census data online themselves via a secure government portal before the enumerators visit. Secondly, the entire census exercise will be conducted in a digital format. Together, these two features will make census compilation much quicker. The outcome of the census will be keenly watched for two reasons. First, Census 2027 will capture the caste data for the first time since 1931. Secondly, the census can also become the basis for delimitation of seats in the Lok Sabha. Why capturing caste data is important? Caste is a significant aspect of India's social structure that shapes everything from marriages to voting. Outdated 1931 data was used to shape policies like the Mandal Commission's 27% OBC reservations. By updating this caste data, the reservations like OBC quotas can be updated. But it may fuel demand for proportional representation. Example, if a particular caste forms 40% of the population, then they may demand 40% of the seats in jobs, election, etc. Collecting and publicizing detailed caste data could deepen divisions within Indian society along caste lines. Political parties exploit numbers for targeted promises, sparking competitive backwardness where groups demand larger quotas. Census and delimitation exercise. Delimitation exercise is the process of drawing new boundaries based on census figures. That is basically redrawing parliamentary constituency boundaries and reallocating seats among states. India's constitution mandates adjusting Lok Sabha and state assembly seats after each census to reflect population changes so that the voter to MP ratios are equal across states. Nari Shakti Vandan Adhinayam is India's Women's Reservation Bill, officially called the 106th Constitutional Amendment Act. It reserves 1/3 of seats for women in Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies, but its implementation awaits post-census delimitation exercise so that the total number of seats are fixed. Southern states fear losing 15 to 25 seats relative to the north due to their successful population control in this delimitation exercise after census 2027. This imbalance threatens federal equity unless total Lok Sabha seat is expanded. In summary, the much awaited census exercise is important for both the government and the private sector to make informed decisions. The faster it completes, the better for everyone. Before I wind up, while preparing this video, I was taken to the old days when I used to accompany my father, who was a government employee, who went to the field to collect the data for India's 2011 census data. My duty was to stick a small completion sticker in front of the houses and shops that we went, and because it was a school vacation time, I used to go with my father, and it was a very beautiful memory. Anyway, now my father is no more, so it just took me back to those times when I used to go with my father on that very hot summer days in Kerala. Thank you.